Hi everybody, and thank you for joining us on this latest episode of the Lowe Down. I'm Rebecca Lowe, Tim Howard, Robbie Mustoe. 5 questions, 30 seconds I have to answer each. Don't know what they are. Robbie, go first.
Okay, first question. Are we underrating what Liverpool are doing right now?
You know what? I think that I seem to remember talking about them at the beginning of the season, the first couple of games, and I remember saying, do you think that they're going a bit under the radar? And I think they're still going under the radar a little bit. I mean, they're 5 points clear. I think if City were 5 points clear at this stage, we'd be like, okay, that's job done. We'll see everybody next season. What he's done is amazing. Yes, it was a really good squad. We all know that. But they hadn't been, last season wasn't incredible under Jurgen Klopp. So I think they've seemed to have improved. Individuals, you talked about it on the show yesterday, have improved under Arne Slot. And it makes a mockery of this whole, everybody needs time to improve players. Everybody needs time on the training ground. Well, Arne Slot's had like 3 months, less than. And look what they're doing. So I'm not sure that whole time thing is as big an argument as we've made it out to be at times. So yes, a little bit. But for how much longer? Because they're 5 points clear. So we've got to start taking them massively seriously. Yeah.
Second question. Man City not going so well at the moment. Are they in a quote-unquote dark place?
They are in a dark place. They're in as dark a place as Pep Guardiola has ever known in his managerial career, because it's the first time, Tim, of course, that he's lost 4 games on the spin. To me, he's coming across a bit emotional. He's doing that, people are asking him, they're digging him in. Of course they are. He keeps saying, we won 6 titles out of 7. Maybe it's someone else's chance. Well, yeah, but that's why we're asking you the questions, because you've won 6 titles out of 7. So when you lose 4 games in a row, it's just so unlike you. We're going to ask you the questions. He keeps sort of saying, I'm not going here. I'm up for the fight. He's a little bit emotional, which says to me it's getting to him. It's rattling him. I can just sort of see it. He's tired. I feel like... Here's the problem, though, because what I want to know now is the last 2 times he's extended his contract, it's been in November of that year. It's been in an international break. Are we going to hear that he's staying or going in the next 2 weeks? And I can perfectly see each one. Sorry, I'm going on a bit here, but he's super emotional, and it makes me think, he's definitely staying, because he kind of sort of said, I'm not just going to walk away from this. I'm up for the fight. But then I think, with the results coming in at some point, maybe in the new year of the charges, and the fact that they look a little bit not City, he might be like,
In a word,
beep, beep,
yes or no, is he staying? He
goes. I think he goes. But it's not going to look great, actually, if he goes, but he goes.
Okay. Next question. So after the draw at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea won, Arsenal won.
Yep.
Are both of these teams in the title race?
Where'd you get that question from, Mustoe?
I don't know.
I feel like I asked you that about 5 minutes ago. Yes, you absolutely have to say they're both in the title race because they're level on points. You can't say, and that's why you have to say Nottingham Forest and Brighton right now are. Doesn't mean they're going to last in the title race for much longer.
Let's be a bit more specific.
Can they win both?
At Arsenal. I think Chelsea,
Chelsea,
how serious is each bit?
Yeah, I don't think Chelsea are expected to be in the title race because of the newness of what they're doing. So if they can get in the top 4, they take where they are right now immediately, end the season. Arsenal, 9 points off. I said last week they were still in, even though they lost 9 points off top with 11 to go. You have to say they're still in, but it requires 3 defeats from Liverpool, 3 wins from Arsenal, and Arsenal then to remain virtually perfect. Outsiders, massive outsiders.
Massive?
Yeah,
wow.
I think they are.
Okay.
I hope they're not. I hope they're in it right until the end, but I'm worried about them. Timmy?
Question 4. We all and everybody loves international breaks. But you know who doesn't like international breaks? Managers who are under fire.
Oh, yeah.
So, does anybody go? Who's the next manager to go?
It's hard. David Ornstein told us that Gary O'Neill's still on the hot seat, but you can't fire a manager after he's won. So otherwise, you might as well have fired him before the game, right? So he's still on the hot seat, but I think he'll be okay during international break. He'll be able to breathe easy. Yeah. West Ham do like to honour contracts. We've seen that before, but apparently they're having a meeting next week about Lopetegui. Palace apparently are backing Glasner. Oh. I think Russell Martin might be a problem. I think he might be in trouble. They're bottom of the league. They've won 1 game in 11. I don't know what the fans are doing at St Mary's, whether they're turning or not, but I would suggest if I was going to have to put some money on it, I'd either go Lopetegui or Russell Martin. I think West Ham do like to honour contracts. I'm going to go Russell Martin, the most likely to go, if anyone goes in the next 2 weeks.
Okay, last question. Tomorrow is your birthday.
Yeah.
What are you doing to celebrate, and are we invited?
Absolutely not.
I hope we're not.
You know what? It's funny. I'm not one of these people who loves a huge birthday celebration. I find it a little bit oh.
You'd rather be low key, kind of.
A little bit low key, just family only. But I'm also one of these people. I'm very privileged to get another year older, right? I really see that as I'm not worried about getting older. I mean, I really think that's a good thing. It's like, how lucky are we? So just real quiet, breakfast with the family out, I think, at a little village that we like nearby. Might go for a little bit of pampering and then dinner out with the family.
Well,
I mean, how nice.
We like to celebrate, and we're going to celebrate you. So,
You like cake?
Oh, you guys.
happy birthday,
Cam bringing in the cake. Thank you guys so much.
Look at that. It's a lovely
Oh, that's so nice. And balloons.
Wow.
Thank you guys so much. Shall we cut that?
Let's get
Have a little
tucked in.
slice.
Wait,
Get
wait.
tucked
I'm
right
getting-
in.
I'm
Just
getting-
get 3 forks and we'll go
Me too,
straight
me
in.
too.
Out by
as well.
these balloons.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching this episode of The Lowe Down. We will see you in a couple of weeks.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host of NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And if you want even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock.